Let me show you what you can do to fix the battery drain issue on Samsung Galaxy Watch 9. Unfortunately, the watch has the problem with the battery. The battery can drain pretty quickly no matter what you do, or even if you don't do anything with the smartwatch, you might still be surprised when you wake up and suddenly the battery goes down by even 30%. Now, unfortunately, there is not much that we can do to properly solve this issue, but we can do some things to try to reduce the battery usage. So let me show you what you can do. So we're gonna swipe down on the watch face, and over here we can find a bunch of different features that have an impact on the battery life. Like for example, here we have always on a display. So of course it is recommended to turn it off in order to save the battery. Besides that, we have the Wi-Fi. Naturally, Wi-Fi is going to use the battery a little bit as well. And here we also have the screen brightness settings. So if you press and hold your finger on the screen brightness, here we'll jump to display settings, where we can find adaptive brightness, which is recommended to use to make sure that the brightness is not, that we don't have too much brightness activated at a given moment. Of course, you still want to adjust the brightness and have the display just bright enough so you can comfortably use it, but you don't want to use, for example, maximum brightness all the time, because it is definitely going to drain the battery quite a bit. Besides that, we have a raise wrist to wake and touch screen to wake, and especially the raise wrist option can actually have quite a big impact on the battery. Maybe not as big as, let's say, always on display, but still, of course, it has an impact on the battery, so you might want to turn this option off. Of course, screen timeout is another setting that has an impact on the battery, so ideally you want to use 15 seconds at most to make sure that the battery is not going to be drained by keeping the screen activated all the time. Now, besides that, if you go back over here, we should be able to find the NFC and location. And of course, these features are going to be draining the battery a little bit as well. Of course, NFC can be reactivated whenever you need to use it. That is completely fine. And as for location, if you press and hold your finger on it, you should be able to jump to location settings, where we have, let's say, the location accuracy, which can be disabled in here, if you don't really mind, if there's nothing against it. And there we go. So of course you can try to reduce some location usage as well, just like that. Of course, we also have the battery saver, which is also recommended to use. In fact, if we press and hold our finger on it, then we will jump to battery settings, to the power saving option. And here we have the list of things that are going to happen if you use the power saving mode. It is not really recommended to use the power saving mode all the time, but if you are in a situation where you don't really use your smartwatch at the moment, then you can just easily activate the power saving mode to make sure that the battery is not going to be drained as quickly in the meantime when you not use your smartwatch. And besides that, we can also go to settings one more time, and this time we can go to the health option, and in here we can find, for example, the among other things, we have the heart rate option, which by default measures our heart rate every 10 minutes while still. And you might want to switch that to manual only, so that of course the watch will not continuously try to measure your heart rate every 10 minutes or so, unless of course you have to use it. Then that is completely fine, and you should not really change that. And besides that, we have high heart rate and low heart rate alerts, which are activated by default. So if you don't really need to use them, if you are not in a if you are not in a situation where you should use them, then of course you can just turn these alerts off. And you might want to check out other measurement options in here as well to make sure that they are not really activated when you don't really need them. Like for example, here we can check the sleep measurement options. Here is the stress one, which is actually set to manual by default, so that's great, and so on and so forth. And that is pretty much it. So unfortunately, I know it sounds like to save the battery on Galaxy Watch 9, we have to not use the smartwatch. And honestly, this is the sad truth about Samsung Galaxy watches. And this is, of course, something that we have to deal with, unfortunately. So if you already have the watch, then sadly, you will have to deal with the draining issue, and hopefully there are going to be some updates released for Galaxy Watch 9 that are going to reduce the battery drain issue. There is also the fact that if you just got your watch, then it might have increased battery usage at first to, to make sure that all apps are activated and to make sure that they are installed. Maybe the smartwatch needs some time to optimize itself. This is something that may happen at first, but if this continues to happen, if you still experience battery issue after, let's say, even a week since you got the watch, then it's just something that you will have to go through settings and through all of these different options, and probably turn some of these options off to make sure that you can actually get a little bit more out of your Galaxy Watch 9 before you have to charge it again. And that is pretty much it. Leave a like and subscribe.